Well, if you haven't figured it out by the thumbnail or this look, today we are doing the Corporate Goth. So get ready. We are starting strong with some turtleneck lace, leather bodysuit, a cute pencil, not pencil, cigarette pant. Gotta have the cute little bow in the back, of course. The black gloves, the sunglasses, and this is black lipstick underneath. It's just got a little extra chrome on top. And of course, you wouldn't be goth if you weren't actively rebelling. So here we are. And of course, we've got our chunky heels. Normally, I would put on some boots, but I'm looking for my black ones. Ironically, I can't find them, which is weird because I fucking love those. So hopefully they turn up. Anyway, and then, you know, what else? What am I missing? Oh, the hair. Very Harley Quinn, if you will. Just, you know, again, rebelling in a sense of taking your objectification of pigtails and making it alternative. But yeah, so this is my first iteration of Corporate Goth. I have a lot more, but I think I'm just going to try to go through 3 more because I could probably do 20 if I really wanted to, but we're going to be good. Going to be good. So I'll give you 3 more of our goth corporate girlies. And yeah, all right. Oh, by the way, I'm Lex, if you're new here. On Mondays, we do Lex Talk Fashion, which we talk about what the fashion aesthetic is for the week, how that plays in society, and basically how we can rebel against the patriarchy using that fashion aesthetic, but also how the patriarchy continues to try to bring us down despite that aesthetic being ours. On Wednesdays, we do a makeup look, which you will be able to do this makeup look if you check out Wednesday's episode. Wednesday, how apt. And then on Fridays, it's Friday, we do our lookbook based on that aesthetic. And here we are, the very first of our Corporate Goth Lookbook. Yeah. All right, I'm Lex of Lex Go Every Day, and Lex Do It. All right, next look, if you will. You know, there are just some aesthetics that are just too easy in your wardrobe. All right, so what are we wearing? I found this super cheap leather dress. Well, not real leather, obviously. That I had been meaning to style for a few months now, and I just never got around to it, so here we are. I found some spiderweb stockings. I had been looking for these. I kept misusing my flower ones, thinking they were these ones, but I found my spiderweb ones because I knew I had them. Why do I have them? Let's be real, Hawaii. Halloween is the best holiday there is, like, that exists. That is totally not a specifically goth thing to say, but it is objectively the truth. Of course, we have the half leather gloves. I kept the lace underneath, obviously, the turtleneck, to continue with that more professional but still goth sort of look. And then we have our gorgeous very professional sports coat, and of course the boots. So really, there's no skin showing except for my face, but it still seems very provocative, right? It's fun. It's fun how different materials can do that. If I'm doing that, does that bother you? Probably, huh? This thing is so sensitive, and I found that the mic on my phone tends to be better, but when I'm far away, you know, we needed to talk. Anyway, Do we love this? I actually kind of fucking love this. I have others, but I don't want to take this off because I really love this look. But I'm going to. I shall. Because I'm sure, are others that I'm going to be obsessed with and not want to take off either. So anyway, but yeah, fun, right? And of course the belt, the classic gold belt. We had to break up the top and bottom. Yeah, all right. Goth it up. I love it. I kept the hair because I actually really love the adult fuck you pigtails, so... Here we are. Anyway, all right, let's get into the next one. That was impressive, right? Because I wanted to surprise you with these, but also like, yikes, you know? But also that's the whole point of the goth corporate girly, is that she is just full of surprises. All right, so what are we wearing? We have our gloves because we absolutely abhor touching people. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. And if you do, that's why I'm wearing gloves. Stay away from me. I also have a cute little corset thing situation. It's kind of like a vest / corset over a very hot cashmere turtleneck. I am schwitzing already. I have put my hair up in a half up, half down. This is very 80s looking, especially with these gloves. I will say that these gloves come from probably most likely the 50s or 60s. They were my grandmother's, my Italian maternal side. So what is more goth than wearing a dead woman's gloves? Also, how fucking badass is that? Sentimental, right? And then we have some editor pants, very professional. And giant claw clip, you understand. That is a velvet bow, my rebel earrings, as in riot, because fuck capitalism. And, these. Yes, are you surprised to see them? I am as well, if I'm being honest, but that's the whole point of being the rebellious goth, corporate goth chick, so surprise them, right? All right, and because I'm schwitzing, I have one more look for you, and yeah, all right, let's do it. Ooh, are we still here? Okay. If it seems a little unhinged, it is. And that's sort of the idea of goth, is that it is unapproachable, but at the same time, very aesthetic, very chic, very cool, but, you know, like just, I mean, you know, like how cool is this? Just put my sleeve down, you know, check my watch. It's different, right? And I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but these are like pinstripes, and how corporate are pinstripes. Also, we have our 70s glasses, very successful 70s, 80s sort of vibe. In a way, our corporate goth, our goth corporate goth girly woman is kind of cosplaying as the boss, as the CEO, but in reality, she is very much fighting the system from within. She is actively trying to take it all down. And in a way, if she's not destroying the company, which, you know, I get it, that's the income, what she's really after is trying to make this company less capitalist and more for the people, because without people, there is no capitalism. So if you destroy the people, here we are, right? You know, like just kidnapping people off the streets just because. Or, you know, taking a whole workforce of people that do jobs that nobody else wants to do. And yet somehow they're just so convinced that these people are taking American jobs. And yet you won't do them, will you? What were you talking about again? Oh my God, sorry. I went on a tangent again. The whole point of being a goth is being a rebel. And in our society, being a rebel is fighting against capitalism. And fighting against capitalism is the only way that we can actually survive. So, in a way, goth is actually probably one of the most empathetic aesthetics there are. Fuck your corporation. Fuck capitalism, and quite frankly, fuck everyone who thinks that life should only revolve around them and not around the world around them, you know? As Jesus says, did you not feed the poor and leave the homeless homeless? If in doing so, whatever, blah, 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 I don't give a fuck about the Bible or whatever, but essentially what he was saying was, if you ignored those people, you ignored me. If you kidnapped those people, you kidnapped me. That's all I'm saying. If you only care about yourself and your clan, then you don't care about me. Jesus. Oh, the irony. Anyway. As you can see, I feel very powerful as a corporate goth. But yeah, and so that was our Corporate Goth Lookbook. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you don't, you know, whatever. I don't give a fuck what you do, as long as you're doing the right thing, which is doing what I say. So, you know what to do. I'm just kidding. Kind of. I don't know. I'm just losing my mind. Are we all not losing our fucking minds? Why are we not rioting? There's a body, a woman's body, that is an incubator for a fetus right now. And they're forcing the family to pay for it. Why are we not fucking... Anyway. I hope you have the day you voted for. And, yeah, thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Until next time.